Good morning, Craig Howard here. As you can see, I'm in a very lazy position. This is where I sleep at night, on this recliner. And I slept fairly good last night. It wasn't a great night's sleep, but I very rarely have a great night's sleep, even before I had my knee done. And so, I was up several times during the night and so forth. So when I got going this morning, when I started to get around this morning to think about my devotions, my leg didn't hurt. I had my coffee right here. My cat, whom you can't see, is laying at my feet on the recliner. And I didn't feel like getting up. I had no motivation to move. And so I thought, well, I'll get there eventually. My leg will do something funny, or I'll not feel good, or something will happen that I'll feel like getting up. I'll need to get up. I'll need to get up and move. And that's going to happen pretty soon anyhow. But I got to thinking about motivation and how sometimes it's hard to find the motivation to do the things that we need to do. God calls us to Christian service, or God calls us to love our neighbor, or God calls us to forgive someone, or God calls us to spend time in His Word and reading His Word, or any number of other things, and sometimes it's hard to find the motivation to do the things that we know we should do. So I'm still sitting here this morning. Paul kind of addressed that in his word. He says in Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 and 2, I think this was Paul's motivation to just keep on going. He says, therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and sin that clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is seated at the right hand of the throne of God. Paul said, there's people watching, people that matter. And so I'm going to do what I need to do. Jesus was motivated by his love to go to the cross and endure the shame and deal with all that he had to deal with to go through the cross, because he loved us so much, the Bible tells us. Motivation isn't always the easiest thing to find. But if we will look a little bit, if we'll think about it a little bit, it's there. We can find it. And if nothing else, think about those people that you love that have gone on to be with heaven. People ask me all the time, do the people in heaven know what we're doing? I don't know. The Bible doesn't tell us. It just tells us there's a great cloud of witnesses watching us. Is it angels? Do Grandma and Grandpa know that I'm being lazy this morning and not getting my devotions done online? I don't know. But somebody's watching. My Heavenly Father's watching. And so we need to look around and find the motivation that we need to find to do the things that we need to do for the glory of God. So now that I've got this done, I need to get up and get moving. Not that I'm going anywhere today, but just get this leg moving and get my body moving and do my exercises and all the things that I need to do. So you have a great day today, and I will talk to you, Lord willing, a little earlier tomorrow, I'll get my motivation going a little sooner and get moving forward. You have a great day. God bless.